hospital. Today, if any of us is ready, that means unwell, we have to either be driven to Mombasa or to Nairobi. So I look at Kisumu, that is quite advanced, even in terms of roads, infrastructure, you know, the cab roads and everything. I've not seen these cab roads in Danyi, sadly. But that is a town that I'd like us to benchmark with, that county. I've also seen Laikipia have, you know, the same cooperation. And in terms of like investing in milk production, they are quite ahead of us. So like our members of county assembly and maybe the executive to benchmark with the two counties so that we can move this county to a better level. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Member for Wundanyi, you can briefly ask your question.
Okay, thank you. Chair, through the chair, my name is Jimmy Momidi, MCA Wundanyi Mbela Ward. I'm also the chair budget committee. From the act that set up this corporation, the county government, we are looking at the possibility of the county government supporting the corporation for the next 2 years, but by and large is looking at this corporation sustaining itself and even working itself. So where do you think the investment corporation will get its finances from? Just briefly.
Through Chair, thank you very much. All counties, I cannot say they lack funds, but you know, funds are really scarce, and we understand the difficulties that you're going through. I believe, you know, this corporation will be able to have an opportunity to engage donors. There are quite a number of donors that are ready to support, you know, capacity building, you know, training, you know, its farmers, so that we don't rely heavily on what you as the county government receive. We are also looking at partnership. Sometimes it's not money that solves problems. You know, we have guys who are ready to come and maybe invest in ranching. The ranches are available, so we do not need to inject money in there. They'll be able either to get business for us and create employment further. We are looking at maybe creating an abattoir within our structure in the ranching so that we can do value addition. Sadly, we have animals that you know, reared here in the county and are sold, you know, live. Maybe we could have an abattoir and a tannery where we can do value addition. So that's what I'm looking at, so that we don't heavily, you know, depend on the county for resources. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I think that question is a very important one, because it is the elephant in the room. That we are kickstarting you as the county government, but you need to be on yourself sustainable.
And this was like we have investors, we have donors, we have value addition, we have potential for tourism. All these words have been very common. And I think it's prudent as you go by, you think of why have these things not been happening? What is the game changer? What is the game changer that this corporation is going to bring to TAVETA? Because everybody talks about that, but nothing is happening. I'm not intending for you to answer that one for now, just jogging your mind. I take members for Ms. Kimuyu. Honorable Kimuyu, you can take your question.
Thank you, Chair. Madam Josephine, Karibu. I am Daniel Kimuyu, MCA from my ward, TAVETA sub-county, and also a member of the two committees. Karibu sana. I have only one question that I need to ask you. On this one, you have mentioned some few, but I needed to know more about that. Which county do you admire in terms of how it conducts its investment affairs? Or which county do you consider to be on the light trajectory as far as matters government investment are concerned? Kindly give us your reasons on that. Do I repeat again? No, it's clear.
It's
Thank
clear.
you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Chair.
Chairman. As I said earlier, I think I've worked very closely with Kisumu County, especially when we were doing the Afri-Cities conference, which that attracted the 10,000 delegates. This is one county that I find that it's quite advanced in terms of how they do things. I'm not saying that our county is lagging behind. They were ahead of us. They've had the political will. They've had the political support. Maybe we've not reached that kind of level. But again, we have to start from where we are. So I am very, I would really recommend Kisumu where they are. I'm also looking at our brothers in Mombasa who are actually also pushing on, and Kwale County. Kwale, maybe it is the hotels that have pushed that county to where it is, but I'm sure even us, we have the same resources in terms of, hotel offering. We have our parks, and I think if we can benchmark ourselves with Kisumu and Mombasa or Kwale, then we'll be in a better place. However, I want to congratulate all members of county here and even the executive who have tried, because I've been talking to a few and they've identified what they're trying to do within their wards. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sariki. I suggest you ask whichever the question you've chosen out of the two.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Madam Josephine, my name is Rose Sariki, nominated MCA, and I'm a member of PIC and PAC Committee. Kindly tell this committee how the board is likely to work with the following partners: Chamber of Commerce, State Law Office, Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Mining, and Ministry of Lands.
Thank you, Chair. We are ready to work with all these partners. When I look at the Chamber of Commerce, these are guys who are ready even to bring investors conference here. I was with the acting CEO last week, and I mentioned to him that I'll be going to TAITA because we are coming up with a development cooperation. And he was very excited about it. He asked me, when are we ready? Because the investors are ready. They are looking for an opportunity to invest. Remember, investors have also their own interest. It's not a favor that they're doing to us. If they come and set up their, maybe company, they are also gaining out of it. So the Chamber of Commerce is ready to partner with us. They are come and bring investors within and even outside the country to come and assist us. I say this outside the country because next month we have a serious conference coming up in Mara. Nobody thought that the Chamber of Commerce or KEPSA can take their meeting to Mara, but this meeting is being taken to Mara. So I'll take a really advantage with this team so that they can also come here and even train us what we need to do as a county so that we can move forward. For state law and Ministry of Trade and Mining, basically is to ask for capacity building, mapping up in terms of mining, because sometimes, okay, we may be having the resources, but we don't have the latest data of where we can mine, minerals. So I'll definitely engage our partners within the ministry to support us in this area. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mheshimiwa Constance.
Thank you, Chair. Madam Josephine, my name is Constance Mondawiro, Special Envoy, MCA. What would be the ideal relationship between the Investment Corporation Board, the Executive, and the County Assembly?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That is partnership. The investment corporation is not going to work in us. You are the people on the ground. You know what Mwananchi wants. You know the resources that you have within your ward. So we'll be coming to sit with you to understand. You come from Beruga. What is the strength in Beruga? So that we can match the investor with our strength that we have on the ground. Let me imagine maybe Beruga has macadamia. What are we going to do?
we are going to look for investors who can come and assist us in value addition. So with the executive, with the MCS, with the board, we need to work as partners. Nobody is more important than the other. But definitely we are going to rely heavily on MCS who are on the ground with a common Mananchi, with the executive, because the governor may not identify all the resources that we have. But we're going to use you as a channel to explore what TAITA offers. Thank you, Chair.
Madam Josephine, I think you are elaborate, you are clear, and you have adhered to our time frame. You are keeping time. You are. I think we are moving on very, very well. We still have some 2-3 more questions before we end up this session. I will welcome Honorable Anissa to ask a question, followed by Honorable Taraya.
Then maybe we'll wind up with the Honorable Chair for Water or Member of County Assembly for Sagala. Welcome, Madam Anissa.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. My name is Honorable Anissa Hopmakio. Welcome, Madam Josephine. I feel at home. I only have one question for you. How do you analyze financial and economic viability of a public-private partnership project? How do you analyze financial and economic viability of a public-private partnership project? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Have the question again, kindly, Mr. Chair.
You can do the question again.
How do you analyze financial and economic viability of a public-private partnership project?
Thank you, Chair. How we analyze once we get an investor, we also need to understand how this investment is going to assist us. So in between, we'll know whether it is viable or not viable. Is it important for the county? Is it going to add value? Is it, going? So once we see the key performance of this investor, then we'll definitely marry it with what we have and see if it's going to help us. Where we find that some investments are not, you analyze and you see they will not either add economic value to the county, then it's a no-no. You just stop from there so that we can move on and stop maybe wasting too much time pushing an investment that is not going to add value to us. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Taraya.
Thank you, Chair. Madam Josephine, in your view, which county facility, or you may as well call it an asset, that you would wish to manage as a board so as to maximize on income by ensuring that it operates optimally? And kindly give reasons. Kindly give us your reasons.
The asset?
I've asked, in your view, which county facility or asset would you wish to manage as a board so as to maximize on income by ensuring that it operates optimally?
Okay. I've not touched on, the great water bodies that we have in this county.
TAITA is a dry land, or semi-arid. And I would like to sit here and say that with the help of all of us, the executive, and the county assembly, and, we look at how best we are going to maximize use of our water. We have Mzima Springs, we have Njoro water, yet our people are dying, they do not have enough water. When you go to the parks, wildlife is not surviving because of water. We cannot do irrigation, yet we have all these bodies that can give us, sufficient resource, to make, money out of. So maybe I would like us to really pay attention on the water, reserves that we have, see how that water can be distributed, sold to the community, and encourage irrigation so that we can provide food even in the lowland of Mwatate and Voi. That is my take on that. Thank you, Chair.
Now we can listen to a question from member for Sagala.
Thank you, Chair. Welcome, Madam Egwa. My name is Bryson Mwambi, MCA Sagala Ward. I have one question for you, and it reads like this. What challenges do you anticipate as a board member, and how do you plan to overcome them? Challenges.
Challenge number one is financial resources, which I mentioned earlier, and we are going to pursue the donor way fund, way, so that we can get resources to support. The resources that come to this county are supposed to, support you in your development programs. So we'll not want to rely so much on that, because development are not just for Mwananchi. It also touches on us, because I'm also a resident of TAITA. So that is one challenge, and we'll use donor funds and partnership to address that area. The other challenge is definitely setting up a new corporation. We do not have resources, we do not have maybe manpower, but we can work very closely with the county government of TAITA, because the secondment, as a board, we can sit down and guide, members, staff from the county government who are seconded to work in the corporation until we are, able to stand financially. Thank you, Chair. Chair.
Thank you very much. Before you make your parting shot, I have one question. I can see from the position you are nominated here, you are a vice chair, and I think you also know your chair. A vice chair normally work when the chair is not around. So it means in one way or the other you might be the chair. I'm asking if you are made the chair of this cooperative operation. Do you think you have the capability of chairing it in case the chair is not there?
Through chair, yes, I have the capability to chair the corporation, because we are going to put structures, how we are going to run the board. So you cannot just wake up in the morning and come up with maybe different structures. So we are going to be a really structured board, where even when I'm present and maybe anything happens to us, because you never know, you can be sick. Even a director can take over and run that meeting without any. That is what I envision about this board. Thank you, Chair.
You are parting short, kindly.
Parting short, I want to thank all of you. Thank you for creating time to listen to us. We may not be having all the solutions for this county, but I know we have to start from somewhere. It is the first corporation in this county, and I congratulate the executive, I congratulate MCAs, CECs for supporting this corporation, because it's a partnership for all of us so that we can create a better county. Thank you very much, and I thank you all.
Thank you so much. I'd like to say that we also thank you for availing yourself. We want also to assure you on behalf of the House that the exercise we are doing is not a formality. I know it has been out there that wherever people are appointed by the governor, the county assembly has no otherwise but to approve them. We are not coming here to rubber stamp executive appointments, and that's why we have chosen to ask you such serious question. We are going to be given a legal framework on how to do business in TAVETA. And the main aim, I think, it is for us to raise own source revenue. It is something which is dear to this House, very pertinent thing, because we have been count number 47 out of 47 for so many years. We are hoping with you coming in case this House finds you suitable, then we are going to see a lot of changes in our county government. Thank you so much. Thank you, members, for being patient and listen to our nominee. She's going to be led out by the sergeant at arm, and then we're going to get the next one immediately. I'm asking you for your patience so that we go for lunch after this. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.